Hey there, Lions fans. The rumble of the roar is growing louder, and the anticipation is palpable. Smash that like button if you feel Detroit's passion burning hotter this season. But as we dive into the heart of off-season speculation, can we all feel that tension creeping in? What lurks in the shadows of the Lions' future? With dynamic talents like Micah Parsons, T.J. Watt, and Trey Hendrickson stealing headlines and commanding jaw-dropping contracts, how does that affect one of our shining stars? You know who I'm talking about, Aidan Hutchinson. As his name echoes throughout the league, a looming question weighs heavily on the minds of devoted fans. Could this be the moment that changes everything? Hutchinson, a defensive powerhouse who rocked the NFL with 28.5 sacks over just 3 seasons and earned a well-deserved Pro Bowl nod in 2023, stands at a pivotal crossroads. But despite his incredible stats and significant impact, whispers swirl about whether the Lions will extend his contract. Why the silence from the front office? Is there a strategy at play, or are they merely holding their cards close to their chests? Insiders suggest there could be a hesitation tied to an alarming injury from last season, a brutal tibia and fibula fracture that led to a seismic shift not just in Hutchinson's career, but also in the dynamics of our team's future. Could it be wise for the Lions to slow down, to play it cautious as they evaluate Hutchinson's recovery? Or is this a dangerous game of chicken that might end with us losing one of our brightest stars? Imagine a season where Hutchinson is not just back but better than ever, leading the charge again, cementing his legacy. But then, what if the injury lingers? The prospect looms larger when potential market resets for edge rushers hang in the air like a thunderstorm ready to crash. As contracts loom for league elites, the spotlight may soon shift from Hutchinson's past glories to his uncertain present. Should the Lions choose to gamble on a player still recovering from such a traumatic setback, risking future capital for a present extension? Or hold steady, waiting to see if, like a lion, he can leap back into his full ferocity? Fans resonate with both caution and eagerness. Some are itching for a long-term pact to secure his future, while others understand the need for patience. Voices rise on social media, urging the organization to take heed of Hutchinson's 2 remaining years on his deal rather than plunging into the unknown. Are they waiting to see if he can play at his level? That injury was bad. One fan muses articulate in their anxiety while another reassures. He's only entering his 4th season, coming off a major injury, and the Lions control his rights for 2 more seasons. So why the heavy silence? Could it be that uncertainty is casting an ominous shadow over what the Lions do next? Each moment that ticks by heightens the intensity, amplifying the stakes for a team on the brink of something monumental. Each statistic: Hutchinson tallying up 122 combined tackles, 4 interceptions, 4 fumble recoveries, adds a layer to this intriguing narrative. What if he springs back into form, and the Lions are left kicking themselves for not locking him into a deal before the others escalate the market? The conundrum is multifaceted, twisting and turning with passion. And as we stand at the brink of this pivotal moment for Hutchinson, the questions linger in pulse. Will he rise like the lion he symbolizes, or will this injury be the pivotal event that changes his trajectory forever? Why haven't the Lions made a move yet, and what will their hesitation mean for their future? The answers lay just out of reach, hanging like a mystery in the air. Can Hutchinson overcome the blood and grit of the injuries that have plagued him? Do the Lions trust their star to return stronger than before? Or is this the beginning of a bittersweet farewell? No resolution arrives yet. No clarity unfolds, only the heart-pounding anticipation that flows through the veins of every Lions fan. As we look toward 2025 with nervously hopeful eyes, one thing is certain: the path ahead for Aidan Hutchinson and the Lions is fraught with uncertainty, and we're all left holding our breath as the clock ticks down to the next chapter in this fierce saga. Asterisk feel that electric surge, Lions faithful. If you're ready to stand as one and roar louder than ever, smash that like and let your voice shake the rafters. Now, Imagine the locker room fractured by that earth-shattering decision to move on from Hendon Hooker. Suddenly, veteran poise palpates through the huddle. Teddy Bridgewater barking cadence with 65% accuracy in camp. Jahlani Tavai cracking through run lanes and reminding everyone of Detroit's defensive hunger. And rookie phenom Sam Laporta catching look-off passes with a swagger that wasn't there just weeks ago. Across the NFC North, Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins feel the rumble under their feet. Packers fans whisper Phoenix from the ashes, while Vikings faithful clutch their scarves, fearing that this Lions front is no mere mid-season fluke. Inside Ford Field's catacombs, sources say Dan Campbell's eyes gleam each time the pocket holds firm for more than 3 seconds. And as Charles Harris racks up his third sack in as many days, there's a sense that Detroit's pass rush once. A punch-drunk shadow has become a steel trap ready to snap around quarterbacks' ankles. Remember the 95 playoff run when Barry drilled a 50-yard sprint past Pro Bowlers and Ford Field's roar lifted him like wings? That same fire flickers now, ignited by 28 takeaways in the last 12 games and a ferocious red zone defense that held opponents to under 40% scoring. Insider whispers tell of secret meetings where Brad Holmes pored over scout tapes of UFL star Bryce Perkins, weighing his 10 rookie sacks and 12 tackles for loss against Hooker's rehab hustle. Could cutting Hooker spark a renaissance built on turnover king mentality rather than highlight reel scramble passes? Could this seismic shift be the key to shattering a playoff drought that stretched from 17 until last winter's miracle? SNAP counts? Then picture the fan reaction. Neon banners unfurling, tailgate grills flaring brighter than ever. But beneath that celebratory blaze lies a question burning through every foam finger in the stands. Did Detroit sacrifice raw, untamed, promise for the cold comfort of experience? As a Lions believer, I feel that tension every practice rep a verdict. Every third down completion a chance to validate or vilify this franchise-defining call. And as the final whistle approaches, I ask you, will this bold roster shakeup become the legend that ends decades of near misses, or the cautionary tale rival fan bases savor for seasons to come? Drop your roar in the comments below and stand with me, because whatever happens next, the Detroit Lions are writing history in real time, and we're all here for the quake.